He once told me I felt atomized. He said he couldn't help but feel like no one wanted to know anyone anymore. He said he felt like his body was degrading. For a long time, he didn't tell me that he didn't know what he was doing. For the longest time, he told me it would all be fine, but he would occasionally sign back into his old online dating profiles. I knew this because he never cleared his history. He told me, I've reached a point, a boundary, across which freedom now comes. I am older now, old enough, tired enough to do what I want. He sat for a moment and then he drank from a cup of black tea with sliced lemon in it. I read out loud from the article I was reading. We had bombed Libya, we had bombed Iraq, we had voted Labour, and then we had voted Green and we had lost. I found him crying in the kitchen watching YouTube videos. He said to me, "The free market has failed me." I'm inclined to agree. I could never understand making a business, selling learning aids for the mentally handicapped. I only want to help. I lack that streak that lets others succeed in life. I asked if he couldn't try to remember that time we'd held each other gently, half asleep, freezing cold in the car. What had that felt like within that moment? He said that progress was fleeting. Ultimately, it filled you with false hope. He would count the numbers of punches and sores on his body. He would count them out loud like a performance. I felt his heavy breathing on my arms in the night, laboured and unnerving. He would grow distant, and I would grow neurotic. The stock prices of aeronautics, of arms production, spiked on the morning of Friday the 4th. Market confidence in security contractors and pharmaceuticals, in breathing apparatus for children, all experienced steady growth. I once caught him one morning reading the Sunday Telegraph in a cafe where we had agreed to meet. He would tell me it was just to make himself angry, but it felt to me like infidelity. Every time I repeat my mistakes, I dislike myself a little more. I've forgotten to make plans for New Year's Eve. I've forgotten to cancel my Amazon Prime subscription following the end of the trial period. I remember when, as we exited the cinema, my mother texted me to say the bombing campaign would start in my name.